Hi guys, if you don't know me, I am Rowan and I study at Faculty of Commerce MIS department. I'd like to talk about something that I summarized it in. Every great driver has its source. Actually, I will clarify this meaning through my words today. I couldn't find any another word to express this story that I'm gonna to talk about it. Okay, let me show you my topics first. I will talk about Jeff Bezos and how did he start his journey. After that, I will talk about Amazon company and some problems in it. And finally, some advices. I think it will be change your life or I hope this. I'll begin by talk about Jeff Bezos. Does anybody here know him? Actually, I think of course you know him. He's the richest man in the world. So let me talk about him. He looked for a way to invest in the www or World Wide Web when he was a young man, and actually he found it. In 1994, he started his own company, Amazon, and this will take us to our next topic. I will start this topic by asking a question to answer it. What's Amazon? In the beginning, it was just an online bookstore, but with someone like Jeff, he's so optimistic and want to achieve more and more. So, in a short period, his sales increased and he sold to more than 45 countries around the world. And one of the reasons for this success that Amazon has a big database. And actually this encouraged me to make something to start to be to can continue. After that, Amazon faced its biggest competitor, Barnes and Noble, when it created a website like Amazon. And if you don't know Barnes and Noble, it's a big and famous company to bookshop in this period really. But with Jeff's strategy, he was able to keep his company the best really. And he focused on customer satisfaction at the first, not on competitors. So he didn't give that company the intention or the importance. Amazon can success, and after this success, he sold movies and games to face more and more companies. And as we know, Amazon is still the best. And this success make Time magazine call him the king of e-commerce. And in my opinion, I think he deserved it. Did you think? I'll continue by told you that there are a lot of problems that faced Amazon, which make it give up about 15% of its workforce, but it started to rise again in 2003 and Amazon started to rise more and more and it started selling a lot of different products that we know now, such as electronics, clothes, shoes, and everything that customers need really. And in this slide, I want to talk about what I learned from Jeff's company and his life really. Jeff's ambition didn't make him accept the position of the youngest deputy director, and I think this is a good position for me or for anybody else, but he didn't give up. And because of his confidence that he can achieve more, he became the richest man in the world. And I give him this point. He didn't have the money to open his project in first, but he took the risk to achieve his goal. And this encouraged me really. He based on the principle that the easiest way to achieve success is to gain the trust of the customer. Actually, if you don't love your work, you are never going to be great at it. And if you can get your work life to be where you join half of it, that's amazing really. Because few people ever do this or ever achieve that. Because the trust is everything comes with overhead that's really And what I really say that you have to figure out how to set up your life, and this is my advice to you, and what I get from this story and beautiful story and success story really. And finally, at the end of my story, I can tell you the meaning of never give up. Look at every success story, you will find behind it optimism and never giving up, keeping going even if you fail. This is not the end, really, this is not the end. Who wants to do something really he really want to do, he can do it. It's only regret when you waste your life in nothing. I really hope that your story will be like this one. Focus only this is a story that will teach you patience and will give you this motivation to continue to achieve your goals really. And really I want to thank you a lot for your time. I hope that the story will have a positive impact on you. Thank you a lot.
Some of the things that we're inventing have literally never been done before. They are groundbreaking, and what we are trying to do is reinvent B2B commerce to work more efficiently and more effectively for businesses.
The challenge to help make procurement simpler so that businesses can thrive, that's a huge space of opportunity to innovate. We need to innovate specifically and distinctly for businesses.
We're different. I really think of us as a new business for Amazon, an area where Amazon is exploring, learning, growing. And for that, I need people who are willing to bring their passion, bring their creativity, sit in a room with a whiteboard with a product manager and scratch their heads and say, how would I build this feature? How's it going to work for businesses? Is this how we want it to work for businesses?
We're really looking for builders. We're really looking for people who enjoy creating something from scratch, who love dealing with ambiguity of what we could be building and then finding a way to make that happen.
Even though we are in a big company like Amazon, it feels like we are a tight-knit community.
We have a lot of fun together, and we're a team that I think very much enjoys kind of that community feel.
The people who are the best for Amazon Business are the ones who, they're go-getters. They know that we are a startup feel inside of a big company.
People are excited to work here when they start to understand the potential. It's a really complex space.
At the end of the day, we're only going to be able to get as far as the imagination and the ability of the people on the team. What we are trying to create and build is something groundbreaking and something new.